English will score! Oh, man. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio on a beautiful but frigid Sunday afternoon from Municipal Stadium. The Cleveland Vipers will try to end their franchise losing streak against the Oklahoma City Renegades here on Viper Radio 98.3 WCVZ, Cleveland, Ohio. Hello and welcome to Municipal Stadium. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. A unique matchup today as the league's top rushing defense goes up against the league's second highest scoring offensive attack in the Cleveland Vipers. Let's head down to the field for this afternoon's coin toss.
Let's do this.
So the Cleveland Vipers want the football first, and why wouldn't they? Through the first 3 weeks of the season, they averaged 44.5 points per game. The Renegades have a tough task in trying to slow them down today. From Municipal Stadium, we're underway. The first SFL Sunday doubleheader of the season, and from the 10-yard line, Cleveland returns the kickoff up to the 28. Both teams in similar colors today, so we'll map that out for you. Basically, the Renegades are those in the white jerseys. It's a 1st and 10 for Cleveland to start this ball game. We are just underway from Cleveland, and the first play of the game is a play-action pass from Caleb Wright, who is sacked. A loss of 7 on the play. Oklahoma City, who could get no pressure on Rocco Marconi last week, gets the sack for a loss of 7, and it's 2nd and 17. Not the start the Cleveland Vipers wanted at all, as they go 2 backs and 2 wide receivers, 2 receivers both to the top of the formation at the top of your screen. And they will hand it off to Johnny English around the left-hand side, and he squeezes back to the original line of scrimmage, just actually a little ahead of it, for about an 8-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down, 9.5. We'll call it 10 for Cleveland on their opening possession. The Vipers in the home dark brown helmets with the light brown jerseys, brown pants with the white numbers, and a bright green and some red trim. Play action, and Wright's going to go down the field and has Scott King, who stays in bounds. Check that good speed, who stays in bounds all the way to the Renegade 30-yard line for a 1st down. Vipers. Good speed bump by Cam Michael. The play action froze the corner, and Freeman Goodspeed makes his first big play of the day, and Cleveland gets into scoring territory. And I thought for sure Goodspeed was going to go out of bounds, but a great job in staying in the field of play for a big gain into Renegade territory. So a big 3rd down and long conversion there. Now King and Goodspeed split out to either side with English and a fullback in the backfield. The handoff goes to Johnny. Spin move, another spin move, and just shy of the 1st down is Johnny English, just outside of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and short. Oklahoma City in the copper helmets with the white jerseys, copper pants with the gold and yellow numbers, green, brown, and white trim. 2 receivers, and English is the lone back. 7 in the box for OKC. Linebackers showing a blitz. They come with it, and English bounces off a tackle, but he will not get the 1st down. A loss of about a half a yard brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Vipers back at the 21-yard line of the Renegades. Like to welcome those of you I currently see in the chat OKC Renegades, X Factor 56, Big Willie 54, and more pouring in, along with Ramos Lynn. First game of a Sunday doubleheader here on the SFL Network. Honolulu hosts New York, coming up immediately following this game as Wright will roll outside, picks up a block, goes to the end zone, it's tipped, and it is incomplete. A underthrown ball from Caleb Wright, knocked away by Billy Joe Casper, and the Cleveland Vipers have to settle for 3 points on their opening possession unless they decide to go for it here on 4th and short. Cleveland is 3 for 4 on 4th downs this year, and they have the offense out on the field. On 4th down, they're 3rd best in the league. Orlando and Baltimore perfect. But their 3 4th down conversions are number 1 in the league. 4th and 1 from the 21. There's only 7 on the play clock, down to 5, down to 4. Oklahoma City does not budge, and the Vipers will burn a timeout and send the field goal unit out to try to put some points on the board. Big Willie 54, how is California treating you? The weather report today in Cleveland, 1 degree. It feels like negative 17. And a pretty good crowd here, used to the cold weather here in Cleveland. No snow in the forecast, but goodness gracious, it is cold. This kick is from 38 yards out. And the Viper field goal from the left hash mark, or from the right hash mark, beg your pardon, is good. And Cleveland has the first points of the ball game. Oklahoma City from their goal line, out past the 20 and not much more after that, only to the 22-yard line. So it brings up 1st down and 10, Oklahoma City's first offensive possession. Comes with 10:22 on the clock. Cleveland takes nearly 3 minutes off the opening quarter on their opening drive, which ended up in a 4th down and 1 situation when they had a 2nd and inches. And the first play from scrimmage for the Renegades is going to be a Pete Bruschi run, who pinballs off of about 4 different Viper defenders for a 9-yard gain and a 1st down, or nearly a 1st down, I should say, for OKC. Pete Bruschi is 2nd in the league in rushing, 68 carries, 345 yards. And 4 touchdowns. The 4 touchdowns is tied with Noel Kreis and Zach Parker atop those leaderboards. Handoff goes to Bruschi again around the right-hand side, still on his feet to the 37. So back-to-back carries for Pete Bruschi to start the game, and it brings up a fresh set of downs for OKC. Cleveland's defense on the defensive line, number 94, Czech Congo, number 93, Lee Tuck-Inyuk at defensive tackle and defensive end and defensive tackle, respectively. The linebackers in the middle, number 51, Cameron Brantley, number 91 on the outside, Zach Elfage, and the strong safety is Ahmad Arrington, number 26. Bruschi's going to get a 3rd carry. He's going to lose a yard. Ahmad Arrington there in the backfield to bring him down, along with Cameron Brantley. Cameron Brantley has had a good start to his season. He is 5th in the league in total tackles with 20 and has 4 passes defended, which is only behind Kenneth Lyons' 5. 2nd and 11 from the Renegade 36. Bruschi in the line to the left behind Redfeather. He will pass the first time today. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage and picked off by a Viper defensive lineman. That, I believe, was Czech Congo, or no, it was the outside linebacker, Chad O'Brien, who was coming in on a blitz and found the football for a Viper first down. What a play. Right place at the right time. Czech Congo tipped the football and gives Cleveland the ball at the Renegade 30. A beautiful play by the Viper defense, and Caleb Wright will shovel pass it to Johnny English, past the 50, 10, 5 down to 2. First down, Vipers. What a run after the catch for Johnny English. Just a little flip inside, and then look at the blocking down the field. Nearly broken into the end zone. Billy Joe Casper saved the touchdown. And what a start for the Cleveland Vipers. Intercepting Joseph Redfeather on his first pass of the day. He only had one interception in his first 2 games coming into the day. Tight formation with 2 backs in the backfield. And the handoff will go to Johnny English on a counter. And English will score! Touchdown, Vipers! Man, oh man, Cleveland has come to play this afternoon. That is touchdown number 3 on the season for Johnny. And the extra point by June Kazanori is good. Renegades nothing and the Vipers 10. You are listening to the Viper Radio Network. Cleveland 44.5 points per game. And already 10 here in the opening 5 minutes. Taking full advantage of the interception by Joseph Redfeather. An interception that is really difficult to gather in, especially if you're non-star linebackers. Oklahoma City again will be backed up, back at their own 22-yard line. Another great kickoff return from June Kazanari. Oklahoma City's offense, 5th in the league, averaging 29 points per game, 421 total yards per game. Is about middle of the road in the league. 251 passing yards, 170 rushing yards. Second best run offense in the SFL currently. And it's 1st and 10 at the 22, and Redfeather will try again. Redfeather pressured. Wobbly throw is incomplete. And Cleveland's defensive line, for the first time this year, is really putting some heat on the quarterback. Czech Congo and Lee Tuck-Inyuk have been a bit of a disappointment this year for Cleveland thus far, and they are really getting a push on Redfeather and the Renegades. The Renegade offense is led by Redfeather, number 12, and running back Pete Bruschi, number 34. The receivers are number 84, Johnny Bierme, the number 81, Chris Taylor, and the tight end is number 89, Tiberius Bovine. 2 in the backfield. Redfeather will throw again. Short crossing route is complete for a 4-yard gain out of bounds. That is Tiberius Bovine to bring up 3rd down and 6. Bovine, a terrific outing in his last game. Overall, 10 catches for a $131 and a touchdown on the season. 3rd down and 6 at the 26. 3 wide receivers. The handoff goes to Bruschi. Bruschi's got a first down to the 34. And that's where Oklahoma City has made their living, up the middle in the ground game here in the opening minutes of this one. Last week, Cleveland was torched by Zach Parker, gave up over 300 yards on the ground. Don't want the same thing to happen again, as it's 1st and 10 OKC at their 34-yard line. The Vipers have jumped out to a fast start. Linebackers all showing blitz. They come with it. Bruschi on a counter gets past the first line of defense, but picks up only 3. Chad O'Brien, who had the interception earlier in the quarter, makes his first stop of the day, and it's 2nd down and 7. Again, first game of the SFL Sunday doubleheader. The second game comes at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, as Honolulu hosts New York from sunny Hawaii. Red Feather down the middle, swatted away by Ahmad Arrington. Incomplete, brings up 3rd down and 7. And check that. That was actually Jay Morales, who wears the same number at corner. Another big play for a non-star on this Viper defense, as Red Feather was looking for Chris Taylor over the middle of the field. Third down for the Renegades. Cleveland would love to end their losing streak at home. They've lost 12 consecutive games. Their last win in the SFL as a franchise was February 24th, and they are sick and tired of hearing about it. They want to get a victory here today, probably more than anybody else in this league, and that pass is knocked away, intended for Brewski, who was going down on a wheel route down the left-hand side of the field, and it brings up 4th and 7, and the Renegades will have to punt the football. The Oklahoma City Renegades are 1-1 against the Cleveland Vipers, who are 0-2, but the Vipers score the second most points in the league, 44.5 per game. They just haven't been able to get their defense going up to this point. They have today. Here in the early stages from the 26, Cleveland not much on the return up to the 28-yard line, and it brings up 1st and 10. I have no idea how to pronounce your username. I'm just going to call you 707, but welcome to the chat, my friend. This is football Sunday in the NFL offseason like no one else. Cleveland on their first possession had a 2nd and inches inside the red zone and just couldn't capitalize. Punched in a field goal instead. Then got an interception off a tip pass at the line of scrimmage, and Johnny English punched it in from there, and it's 1st and 10 for the Vipers now on their 3rd possession from the 28. Handoff English left-hand side. Breaks off a tackle, no gain. Brings up 2nd down and 10. English now 19 yards on 5 carries. Norris makes the stop. Cleveland is at Baltimore next week, a Monday nighter, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Baltimore is going to be wearing some throwback uniforms. And that one, 2nd down, right back to throw. Scott King's been quiet. Wobbly pass down the middle is caught. 1st down to the Renegade 47-yard line, and I believe that was Scott King deep down the field for another Viper 1st down. Ugly throw from Caleb Wright, but Adam Stackhouse ends up on the star receiver way downfield, and King moves the chains. Scott King, 4th in the league this year with 443 yards, 19 receptions, and 5 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from the Renegade at 47, trips to the left, and that's where English goes. Picks up 1 to the 45-yard line. That is Saylor on the tackle, brings up 2nd and 9. Cleveland all the momentum early on in this game. 2 receivers split out either side and split backs behind Wright. Wright hands off to English, and he is crushed. Gain of about a half a yard to bring up a 3rd down and long. Saylor again on the tackle, his 2nd straight. He also had the opening sack on the Vipers' first play of their first possession. 3rd down now for the Renegade 45. Cleveland converted a 3rd and 10 earlier in this game on a long ball to Freeman Goodspeed down the left-hand side. What will they do on this play? 4 wide receivers, Wright to throw. Wright's got time down the field. Caught by King at the 11. 1st down, Vipers. Just outside goal-to-go situation. And Oklahoma City, this defense has a reputation that they are one to stop the pass, and over the last couple of seasons, and particularly the last couple of weeks, Tank Savage, Billy Joe Casper, and the rest of that Renegade secondary just has not gotten the job done. Another first down for Cleveland. A 4-3 look, and the handoff goes to English, left-hand side, picks up a block inside the 5, gains 6 to bring up second down and 4, and there are the early running back numbers. English nearly up to 3.5 yards a carry, does already have the touchdown for fantasy football value. Second down and 4, and Cleveland has a chance to boost their lead to a 3-possession game. Hand off again to English, this time on a delay, and English is WWE slammed at the 6-yard line. Brings up a third down and 5. So Oklahoma City's problem is they've not been able to get off the field on third down. Vipers will come out in the shotgun with split backs and 3 receivers. More of a 4-2-5 look out of OKC this time. They'll hand it off to English. Risky play, and Johnny English nearly picked it up, but he's going to be 1 yard short. A 4th down and 1 from the 2. Now we saw Cleveland bring the offense out on a 4th down and 1 earlier in this game, ended up calling a timeout. This time they will not take that risk, and they'll bring Kazanari out for a chip shot from 18 yards out. But huge stands in the red zone by the Oklahoma City defense to keep this game manageable despite the Renegades' slow start. And from 18 yards away, Kazanari's field goal is true with 2:26 to go in the first quarter. Cleveland now up 13-0. Cleveland kicks it away. From the 1, Oklahoma City on the return, and the Renegades' best return of the day out to the 24-yard line. Oklahoma City with a turnover and a punt on their first 2 possessions. First and 10 for the 24, and the handoff goes to Brewski, and Brewski picks up 1. But more good defense out of Czech Congo. Czech Congo against Pete Brewski was the matchup of the day. Viper fans knew he needed to step up to make things happen. Second down and 9 at the 24. 3 receivers in an I formation backfield for Joseph, and Red Feather will drop to throw. Against the blitz, finds Bovine, first down to the 35. So Oklahoma City finds a way to get the ball out of Red Feather's hands quicker that time, and Bovine is the target. Second catch of the day for Bovine. As I look out my window, I just saw a squirrel beg for food. Beautiful scenery here at the SFL Studios in San Antonio. Pete Brewski takes the handoff, 3-yard gain. But not much after that. Lee Tuck Inyuk on the tackle, and Inyuk and Congo very active on the defensive front thus far. Cleveland not doing too many different things on defense than they were in previous games. They just have come out and they've really just made plays. Haven't let Brewski get loose. Have gotten pressure on Red Feather. Handoff on a counter to Brewski around the left-hand side, and nothing there. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7. Star Corner stepping up to make the big play, and the crowd will get the loudest they've been all day. First quarter winding down, 3rd down and 7 for OKC at the 38. Red Feather will drop back to pass, and he'll go down the middle, and he's got a man to the Cleveland 36-yard line. That is Tiberius Bovine yet again, and that is a Renegade first down and the longest pass play of the day for Red Feather and the Renegades. Bovine is lethal. And that is the end of the first quarter. End of one. Cleveland, a hot start. 3 scores on 3 possessions. The Vipers lead the Renegades 13-0. This is Viper Football on 98.3 WCBZ, and we'll be back to Municipal Stadium after this.
Well, Mom.
Mom, I can't believe this is finally happening.
Before our daughter gets here. Here.
Behind every open heart is a story. Tell yours with my new Open Hearts Waves collection at K Jewelers. To me, waves symbolize the rise, fall, and renewal in our lives. And if you keep your heart open, love will always flow in.
Let's go home.
Every kiss begins with K.
We didn't always watch football at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wheatgrass for our neighbors.
And moosh moosh.
Sport.
Protect the football. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Of luxury continues. The next generation 2015 Escalade.
At book club, they were asking me what you're doing now, Janice.
Blogging. Your blog is just pictures of you in a mirror.
It's called a fashion blog, Todd. Well, I've been helping people save money with Progressive's discounts. Flo, can you get Janice a job?
You should have stuck to softball. I was so much better at softball than Jan is dead.
Where's your wife, Todd?
Vacation.
Discounts like homeowners, multi-policy. I got a discount on this ham.
I've got the meat sweats. It's good ham, Diane.
Paperless discounts. Give it a rest, Flo.
Yeah, Flo,
give it a rest,
Flo.
Let's do a brand new day. Let's step away from the bland and let the color fly. Let's get to the one store with more #1 choices and match this or this without using too much of this. Then, let's crack open a can and get to it. Paint? No, let's do POW. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Glidden Duo starts at a new lower price of $25.46 a gallon.
Viper Football on 98.3 WCBZ is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. By Cadillac. By the Home Depot, let's do this. And by K Jewelers, every kiss begins with K. Start of the second quarter in Cleveland, Ohio, and the Vipers have a 13-0 lead over the Oklahoma City Renegades with 2 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. Brewski gets a carry on the short handoff. No gain up the middle. Brings up 2nd down and 10. We take a look at the first quarter stats. Oklahoma City in green, Cleveland in brown. Vipers with 127 passing yards in that opening quarter. On 2nd down and 10, Brewski takes the handoff, and again, not much room. Just 30 yards on 10 carries here in the first half. Cameron Brantley, another tackle, brings up 3rd down and 9. Oklahoma City is giving up 467 passing yards per game. That was a concern coming in. not much better in that first quarter. 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield on a 3rd down and 9 situation, and Redfeather will drop to throw against a blitz. Redfeather gets it out of his hands, and the pass is caught. An open receiver to the Cleveland 16. That was Bovine again. And Bovine and Joseph Redfeather over the last couple of weeks have established a very good relationship. Wide open with some solid hands. Bovine makes the play, driven out of bounds, 4 yards deep into the red zone, and Oklahoma City has its best chance at points so far today. More stats from the first quarter. Both teams pretty good on 3rd down. That one turnover was huge. Hand off to Pete. And a 4-yard pickup gets the ball to the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Another tackle for Zach Elfish. 58 yards and an interception. Numbers not too sexy for Redfeather here in the opening half. 2 backs and 2 receivers with a 4-3 setup, and the handoff goes to Brewski, trying to stretch it left and can't get around the outside. Lee Tuckinyuk again with the stop, brings up 3rd down and 7. Viper defense still posting a shutout with less than 11 minutes to go in the first half. Redfeather back to throw. 3-step drop over the middle. Caught, first down to the 3, and that is Bovine again. And I tell you what, this Oklahoma City team utilizes Bovine probably more than any other team utilizes a tight end. They have gotten Bovine in a rhythm. A 1st down and goal now at the 3. Oklahoma City knocking on the door, and Municipal Stadium getting a little bit louder now. High formation handoff, Brewski on a counter on the left-hand side. He will score. Touchdown, OKC. So the Renegades finally get on the board behind Pete Brewski around the left-hand side. Got some good blocks down the field. And the Renegades cut the deficit to 7. Low snap, the kick is good for OKC, and with 10:19 to go in the second quarter, OKC 7 and Cleveland 13. What's up, T Paternity? So Oklahoma City finally responds to getting punched in the mouth a couple of times to open this up. They kept the game close by limiting the Vipers to field goals instead of touchdowns in the red zone. Long return here for Cleveland all the way out to the 31. Opposite side of the field, Mackenzie Friesel. He was the one that had the huge kickoff return for a touchdown last week against the Orlando Intimidators that nearly sprung a comeback for Cleveland. Well, it actually did spring a comeback. They just ended up giving it right back to the Intimidators. 1st and 10 of the Viper 31. 2 receivers and English in the backfield. A 4-3 formation for OKC. And Wright will roll out. Gets a great block from Johnny English, but the pass is picked off and returned to the Cleveland 39. Tank Savage with the play. And a horrible interception for Caleb Wright. As we get another look at it, it's Wright's 6th interception of the season. Tank Savage had to adjust himself, but he stepped in front of the pass, and Oklahoma City has grabbed momentum back after a slow start to this football game. And now the Cleveland defense will have to play with a short field. For Savage, that was his 1st interception of the season. The ball-hawking strong safety needed 9 quarters this year to get in on that stat board as Brewski picks up 4 to the 35-yard line of the Vipers, brings up 2nd down and 6. And if you're Oklahoma City, you have to worry a little bit about Pete Brewski getting worn down. Cleveland's offense has not been on the field very often in this game. We haven't even gotten a chance to introduce the lineups on that side of the ball. 2nd down and 6 on a counter to Brewski. Brewski, boy, he nearly shredded that tackle, but Cameron Brantley, too strong, stops him from getting a 1st down to bring up 3rd and 4. From the Cleveland 33, it'd be a 50-yard field goal from here. So Cleveland's defense still has something to play for here in this situation. 3 receivers. And all 11 defenders on your screen. Red Feather to throw. Red Feather down the field, and a dangerous ball is incomplete. Chris Taylor was the intended receiver, and Cleveland may have gotten OKC off the field without giving up any points following Wright's interception. And they sure did. The Renegades will punt it away, not wanting to give up field position. Cleveland's defense active on that series. Punt from Law is going to be returned at the 11, and he's going backwards to the 10. A loss of 1 on the return, so pretty good kick from Law. And better coverage for the Renegades as Cleveland will start deep in their own territory. Caleb Wright tries to shake off his 6th interception in 3 games. West St. Clair is the only other quarterback with 6 picks this season. To go along with 3 touchdowns, Wright at least has 8 scores. 1st and 10 from the 10. Cleveland's defense does their job yet again. Split backs and split wide receivers. Play action from Wright. Wright down the field to an open man. Gain of 13 yards to Scott King, who now has 3 grabs for 71 yards. Another Viper 1st down. Scott King has been over 200 yards receiving in each of his first 2 games. He's nearly to 100 here in the first half. Two receivers, and the handoff goes to Johnny English, who coughed up the football. It's recovered by Oklahoma City's Billy Joe Casper, I believe. As we take another look at the replay, back-to-back turnovers by the Vipers. Fumble forced by number 55, and Billy Joe Casper broke to the football and recovered the fumble. 2 first-half turnovers forced by the Renegade defense, and again, Oklahoma City has the football in scoring position. Cleveland played an excellent first quarter, and they have had a dreadful second quarter start. 2 backs, 2 receivers for OKC. They'll hand it off to Brewski, who will bounce off a tackle, spin off another, gains 6 to the 23. An intense first half here between 2 former rivals. When Cleveland was playing Dallas, the Dallas Stars, Ronnie Nickens' old team in the Southwest Shootout. They had some pretty heated games. 2nd down and 4. Hand off to Brewski, right-hand side, and he just couldn't get anywhere. No gain on the play. Ahmad Arrington there to make the stop as both running backs have struggled to find space. Another 3rd down for OKC. Three wide receivers with Brewski in the backfield, a 4-2-5 look as Red Feather swings it outside, pass caught short of the sticks. Out of bounds went Beerme, and the coach is saying, "What are you doing? Get past the markers instead of 4th down." And OKC will bring out the field goal team. So Cleveland, despite back-to-back turnovers, despite field goals instead of touchdowns in the red zone, will still have the lead. 37-yard field goal for the Renegades is good with 7:05 to go. It's OKC 10 and Cleveland 13. New York and Honolulu coming up next. The Week 4 game of the week. Orlando at San Francisco. San Francisco's home opener and the return of David Baja to the league. That's tomorrow night, Monday, February 16th at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SFL Network on Twitch, as Oklahoma City will stay on the road next week when they take on New York from the 7, and Cleveland return up to the 25-yard line for a first down. So despite the messy first 6 minutes of the second quarter, Cleveland is still protecting a 13-10 lead. The Renegades, who were one of the favorites just a couple of weeks ago to go to the SFL Championship game, look very beatable this afternoon as that pass is caught by Goodspeed. A 5-yard gain, now 46 yards on 2 catches for Freeman. That brings up second down and 5. Mentioned in the SFL newsletter, which was sent out earlier this afternoon, Freeman Goodspeed 2 touchdowns away from passing his former teammate, or 3 touchdowns away from passing his former teammate Jake Legacy among the all-time leaders in receiving touchdowns. He has 29 in a little over 3 seasons now. Second down and 5 with 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. The handoff will go to English, and English will pick up a couple, and it'll be third down and 3. Adam Stackhouse on the tackle. Cleveland's offense, if you haven't met them already, it's Caleb Wright, Johnny English, Scott King, and Freeman Goodspeed. Not a lot of stars on this side of the ball, but they have a lot of money invested in those 4 guys. And so far, they have done a good job this season as Wright drops to throw on a third down and 3. Pump fake all kinds of time. Deep ball down the field. In coverage and incomplete. Billy Joe Casper in the right position once again. And Casper looks like a man on a mission in the second quarter after Oklahoma City came out looking like they did last week. They got their wake-up call and forced Cleveland into a punt, and Oklahoma City's going to get the football back.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm going to block the punt.
A small and very disappointing crowd in the SFL Network chat today. Tell your friends about the Simulation Football League. Make this place a place where football fans can unite and join in on some new organizations and fan bases. A first down for OKC. They trail by 3. They have not led in this game, but starting to get a little bit of momentum. Tiberius Bovine has been the toughest player to stop defensively for Cleveland. First down, Red Feather is out of the shotgun, and he will hand off around the left-hand side to Brewski, who picks up 3 good blocks out to the 48-yard line. That was one of Brewski's best runs of the day, if not his best run of the day, as we get another look at it and take a look at these blocks. 66 gets out there, makes a big play, among others. Tiberius Bovine, 5 catches on 5 targets, 67 yards here in the first half. 2 receivers, that's Bierme in the slot and Taylor to the very bottom of the screen. And Brewski's going to get the handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, 1 man to beat, and saving the play is the non-star free safety. A 7-yard gain for Pete Brewski, who nearly broke that one out. Would have been OKC's first lead of the game. Instead of 2nd and 3 from the Viper 45. Second and 3, Brewski, no gain. 3rd and 3. Tackle made by Elfage. Boy, I don't know what to do with myself. Usually, in the past few weeks, teams just score touchdowns every couple of minutes. This has been a little bit more of a defensive ball game as both teams' defenses have stepped up to the challenge after they were humiliated in week 3. Hand off to Bruschi on a 3rd and 3. Didn't get it. Huge stop for Cleveland. Another 4th and 1 situation for the Renegades outside of field goal range. And what will they do? They'll punt it away again. Can't say enough about the way Cleveland's defense has played here in the first half as Law tries to pin the Vipers deep. This kick inside the 10, down to the 4, and it sliding play is made at the 4-yard line. Second punt inside the 10 today for Law. And again, the Vipers are stuck in their own end zone. Oklahoma City's defense includes inside linebacker number 51 Adam Stackhouse, cornerback number 24 Cam Michael, free safety number 49 Tank Savage, strong safety, and free safety number 45 Billy Joe Casper. The handoff goes to Johnny English, who drags defenders for a 3-yard gain up to the 7. And there is Saylor again making the stop. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe coming up with your first half highlight stats and analysis from the SFL studios in San Antonio on the 2K Sports Halftime Report. Just around the corner. Second down, King top of the screen. Good speed bottom of the screen. And a draw play goes to English. A lot of space to run. English just shy of the first down to bring up 3rd down and inches. Can the Vipers get these tough yards? OKC could really flip field position once again right before halftime. Have hardly played any of this quarter on the second half, on the left-hand side of the field, and we're not going to get there on the next drive because Johnny English is dropped in the backfield for about a loss of 1.5. And Cleveland will have to punt from their own end zone. Oklahoma City had another opportunity to take the lead before they hit the locker room. Oklahoma City coming in for the block and just missed it. From the Cleveland 49, Oklahoma City returns up to the 47-yard line. So on the last 3 possessions for Oklahoma City, they have started in Viper territory, but only have 3 points to show for that. And we're finding Bovine in the first couple of possessions. He's been quiet recently. Shotgun formation. And not many players in the middle for Cleveland, all to the outside. Red feather back to throw. He's going to check it down to Bruschi, who's going the wrong way. Lost 5 yards. Cameron Brantley put the fear in him. 6 tackles now. 2 behind the line of scrimmage for Brantley. Second down and 15. Ugly looking play there from Pete Bruschi. Don't often see that. And the Renegades will not get the play off before the 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Viper Radio Network. Fangs up. You're listening to the home of the Vipers, 98.3 WCVZ, Cleveland. Second down and 15 from the 48. As Red Feather is sacked for a loss of 7. Third down and 22. Steven Flores makes the play. Third down and 22. 1:34 on the clock. Two receivers and Brewski to the right-hand side. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather steps in the pocket. It goes down again. That time it was Czech Congo, who's had an unbelievable first half. OKC to punt again. Czech Congo, a sack, a pass defended that turned into an interception.
I can smell another sack coming on, y'all.
And had a tackle for loss on Brewski, if I remember correctly, as well. Cleveland has 2 timeouts, OKC all 3. The Renegades burn as much time off the clock as possible. Fair catch called for at the 28-yard line with 42 seconds to go in the first half from the 28. We'll see if the Vipers get aggressive.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 28. 4 receivers. Right back to throw. Right's pass. Caught and out of bounds. Nice play to Goodspeed. As you look at the numbers for both quarterbacks, neither very attractive. But a second down and 5 as Cleveland gets some yardage. The important thing is just to get yourself in Hail Mary position or field goal position. Renegade defense has been better, but so has Cleveland's. As Czech Congo and Lee Tuck-Inyuk are wreaking havoc on the defensive line for the first time this year. Right hit as he threw, and the pass overthrown. Brings up third down and 5. That affected that ball. Tight one-on-one coverage down the field from Cam Michael on Goodspeed, but that pass, or Goodspeed, looked like he was out in front of him a little bit. That could have been a big play. Third down and 5 at the 33, and the handoff is going to go to Johnny English, and that is to burn some clock. So Cleveland goes conservative. They were up 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma City had their opportunities in this first half, but instead it failed to capitalize on the majority of them. And at the end of the first half, it is Cleveland 13, Oklahoma City 10. Dan and Peter will have your call from the studios. The Vipers trying to end a 12-game losing streak, up by 3 at the break.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Vipers with a small lead, 13-10.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Vipers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 11 came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. That set up a 39-yard field goal. The Vipers strike first and go up by 3. The Renegades, later in the first, O'Brien would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. After getting an interception, the Vipers out in front by 3. Number 24 found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. They're now up by 10. The Vipers have it again. Number 9 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. That set up a piece of cake 18-yard field goal. The Vipers ahead 13-0. Number 34 was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 3-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Renegades climb back into the game, now down by... Still early in the second quarter. Number 49 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. Now early in the second quarter, the Vipers leading by 6. Number 45 comes up big here as this ball's out, and he's in the right spot for the recovery. The Renegades, middle of the second, Barrow would come on and connect on the field goal try. A 38-yard field goal. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. The Vipers are holding on to a lead, 13-10.
All right, Dan. Nice work.
The Renegades will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 13-10. Let's get down to the field and the action.
It's halftime from Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The Vipers lead 13-10 over OKC. The second half is right around the corner on 98.3 WCVZ.
As a home buyer in today's fast-paced real estate market, you need a competitive edge. You need an advantage that helps your offer stand out from the rest. We can help you gain that edge. Introducing an amazing new program called Mortgage First, exclusively from Quicken Loans. Mortgage First gives you the upper hand on the competition, and it lets you focus on finding the right home for you and your family. Whether you're a first-time or experienced home buyer, Mortgage First positions you as a strong, serious buyer and helps your offer stand out in today's competitive real estate market. With Mortgage First, the name really says it all. We focus on the mortgage part of the home buying process first. Here's how it works. Unlike a pre-approval, we'll work to verify your income, assets, and credit, and other necessary information up front. And just like that, we'll have you underwritten before you've even started shopping for a home. With the majority of the process completed up front, you can focus on finding the right home for you, not on the competition. You'll gain leverage in today's real estate market. And when it's time to make an offer, having Mortgage First helps you do it confidently. Let Quicken Loans make your next mortgage experience amazing, just like we have for nearly 2 million clients across the country. And for the 4th year in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction. Bottom line, it's a great time to buy a home, and Mortgage First can help you do it with confidence. Mortgage First is available on all our purchase-based loans, including our 30-year fixed, with a rate as low as this. To learn more about how Mortgage First can help you, call Quicken Loans today or go to QuickenLoans.com. Quicken Loans, for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
Oklahoma City will receive the second half kickoff.
Number 6 boots the second half kickoff.
So Cleveland outscores Oklahoma City 13-0 in the first quarter. Oklahoma City outscores Cleveland 10-0 in the second quarter, and it's 13-10. Here to to start the third quarter. Pete Bruschi, left-hand side, 2-yard gain, averaging 3.2 yards a carry today. Second down 8 on the second play from scrimmage of the second half. Red Feather pump fake down the middle, caught. First down to the Renegade 43, a rare Chris Taylor sighting for Oklahoma City, and that moves the chains. That pump fake fooled some Cleveland defenders. Joseph Redfeather really unable to find Johnny Bierme and Chris Taylor on the outside. It was mostly Tiberius Bovine, although Saylor on their defensive side had 8 tackles, led both teams. Handoff goes to Bruschi, a loss of 1. Brings up second down and 11. Ahmad Arrington in there on the stop. Cleveland's defense has come out and played their butts off today. Coming into the game, giving up 61 points a game, 621 total yards a game. Red Feather swing out to Bruschi, and look at him fly into the football, no gain. Zach Elfage on the outside brings up third down and long, and Oklahoma City just cannot break through. And you're almost kind of getting the sense that this is just a bad matchup for the Renegades. They're not necessarily an aggressive offense, and Cleveland's weakness is against aggressive teams, although Orlando found ways to exploit Cleveland last week. Oklahoma City has not done the same today. Red Feather down the field. That one is caught. First down to the Cleveland 41. Shuts me up as Bierme gets a first down. Longest reception of the day for Johnny Bierme. Again, if you missed the weather forecast from earlier today, it is 1 degree here in Cleveland, but this crowd that came out today has seen a great game. Feels like -17. 1 degree is actually today's high. First and 10 of the Viper 41, and Red Feather drops to throw. That throw to the outside is caught by Taylor. First down, stiff arm. Chris Taylor steps out of bounds at the Cleveland 26, but Chris Taylor is starting to get moving. And it's opened up the offense for OKC. This is one of their better drives of the day. First and 10 of the Cleveland 26, nearly 3 minutes off the clock. I'm not sure exactly the yards that Bruschi has Ramos Slim, but I believe it's under 50. Handoff on a counter to Bruschi around the right-hand side. A 3-yard gain. That's what it's been for Pete Bruschi all day. Just 3- and 4-yard carries, although he's gotten his fair share of touches. Again, it just doesn't seem like Cleveland's offense has been on the field in this game. This Cleveland defense getting a workout, but they are holding firm. Second down and 7, and Red Feather drops to throw. Red Feather swings it outside to Bruschi, and again, there's absolutely no space for Pete Bruschi. Another tackle by Zach Elfage, who has come out guns a-blazing here in the third quarter. And it's third down and 10. This opening second half drive now nearly 4 minutes long for OKC. Two receivers, Red Feather to throw. Red Feather looks right, pass caught, look over the sticks. What a beautiful job on the tackle in the open field. Ahmad Arrington brings up 4th and inches. Stood him up at the yard marker. What a phenomenal play by Ahmad Arrington. If he's not there, that play does not get made. And OKC's got a first down, maybe more. Instead, now they have to bring out the field goal team. Another victory for the Viper defense. This is why this league is so exciting. Every given day, you just have teams that find a way to step up from 33 yards. That field goal for OKC is good, and we're all tied at 13. Derek Barrow with the field goal. An exciting defensive contest. This has been good defense today. Really hasn't been a lot of bad offense and just good defense. Forcing turnovers, flying to the football, making huge tackles. It's been fun to watch from the 12. Cleveland on the return and Frizzell out past the 30 to the 33. The Vipers have not scored since the first quarter, a team used to scoring. Can they get the offense back in rhythm? Haven't really been able to establish Johnny English. Although we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Oklahoma City does have the best rush defense in the league, giving up just 57.5 yards per game. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line for Caleb Wright. Blitz showing, they back off and rush just 4. Out pass is complete, a 3-yard gain to Goodspeed, his 4th catch of the day. 3 of the 4 have been short 3 to 5 yard routes. Brings up 2nd down and 7 for Cleveland. Again, the second game of our SFL Sunday doubleheader is on its way. At 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, the Honolulu Legends take on the defending champion New York Knights, who are looking to avoid another 0-3 start. New York and Honolulu coming up this evening on the SFL Network as Johnny English takes the carry for 4 yards around the right-hand side. Adam Stackhouse on the tackle brings up 3rd and 3. A big 3rd down here for Cleveland. 3rd and 3 from the 40. Tight formation and 9 in the box for Oklahoma City. Wright is changing the play call. What is he going to audible to? He's going to audible to a handoff left-hand side, and Johnny English put his knee down just shy of the 1st down markers. How many times in this game have we seen a player on defense make a play right at the sticks to force a punt? That was a good spot by the official. Saw the leg go down, and it's 4th and short. Cleveland has to punt. And again, Oklahoma City will have another opportunity. From the 21, Renegades on the return to the 23 with 7 minutes even. Here to go in the 3rd, all square at 13. Oklahoma City 1-1. A victory today gives them at least a share of 2nd place heading into week 4. A loss sends them all the way down to 6th place. Being tied for 2nd and being in 6th is a big difference. 1st and 10 to the 23 now for OKC. Cleveland just trying to scramble out of the cellar. Swing out to Brewski, right-hand side. First time Brewski's had any sort of open field in the passing game. A 5-yard reception brings up 2nd down and 5 to go. The next home game for the Cleveland Vipers, the New York Knights, come to town Sunday, March 1st. 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on Viper Radio, 98.3 WCBZ, and on the SFL Network on Twitch. Hand off to Brewski. Picks up nothing. Averaging just 3 yards a carry is Brewski. So far today, if you picked him in fantasy football, that might have been the wrong choice. If you picked anybody offensively in this game, that might have been the wrong choice. 3rd down and 5 at the 28. And Red Feather's going to swing it out on a quick slant. And Taylor took a huge lick from Cameron Brantley, but he hangs onto the football. 1st down to the 34. These Renegade receivers have had a really tough time with drops early in the season. But what a catch by Taylor. He has had a very good 3rd quarter. And the Renegades keep the possession alive. 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. The handoff goes to Brewski. Left. He's tackled to the backfield. Check Congo again. This guy he just looks phenomenal out there today. Had a great week of workouts. And I tell you what, Ronnie Mickens, you know, he has a different owner philosophy. We'll get to that in a minute as Red Feather goes down the field, caught for a first down, and so much more to the 37. That is Bovine, who had 5 early catches in this game. He was quiet up to that point, and Bovine and the corner, I believe Morales, went in opposite directions, and Bovine makes the Vipers pay. First down to the Cleveland 37. Two backs and 2 receivers, and Red Feather drops to throw. Red Feather in trouble, gets it away just in time. A 9-yard pickup. And Red Feather, surprisingly enough, now has more passing yards than Caleb Wright in this game. 170 to 153. And Cleveland is going to challenge that catch.
The Vipers are challenging.
Let's get another look at it. That catch is a catch. And I think that's going to cost Cleveland a timeout.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. The Vipers.
The 1 foot, 2 foot rule continues to reap its ugly head. That is an incompletion. Second down and 10. I don't know. I don't know what to say. 1 feet, 2 feet. The officiating crew seems to change their mind every game. They ruled an incomplete pass. Break for Cleveland. Second and 10. Brewski takes the handoff. Oh, he got swiped across the face by Brantley. Third down and 9. Cora the Explorer on that one. Third and 9 at the 36 of Cleveland. The Vipers trying to make another big defensive stand off of that big review call and that successful challenge. Red Feather to throw. Red Feather has a man. First down. It's Bierme all the way to the Cleveland 17. And another long Oklahoma City drive continues again. Just haven't seen Cleveland's offense on the field in this game as Bierme gets Oklahoma City into the red zone. 181 yards passing now. Red Feather, 81.3 rating coming into the game. Right at 922 passing yards. Red Feather only had 503. And off to Brewski, and Brewski, like a stone, is crushed by Elfage. No gain. This is the best job of tackling Pete Brewski I've seen in a long, long time. In a long, long time. Elfage, Congo, Inyuk making the stops, and Brantley up the middle. Second down OKC. Red Feather handoff Brewski. Brewski trying to extend it outside. He did get a little bit. A 4-yard gain made something out of nothing there. Brings up a 3rd and 6. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cleveland's only had the ball 1 time. And unbelievably so, Cleveland still has not trailed in this game. Their defense has given phenomenal effort today, just have not been able to put a complete game together. As Red Feather drops to throw, Red Feather is going to fire to the end zone, wobbly throw, picked off in the back of the end zone, and it is a Russell interception and a Viper first down. Unbelievable. Pass intended for Bovine. Outstanding play. after all of that, and the Renegades come up with nothing. Wow. I'm stunned. This is a phenomenal performance by Cleveland here today. 3 receivers, hand off to English. English sidesteps and picks up a solid 6 yards out to the 26-yard line. You know English is fresh. Second down and 4. Ronnie Nickens has got to be flipping out right now. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Right back to throw. Right looking, and a dangerous ball up the middle. Renegade defender got there just in time. Passing complete. Smith on the defense. 3rd and 4. Vipers offense has struggled in this game. Oklahoma City's defense back to their usual self. From the 26 right hash mark, 3rd down and 4. And the handoff goes to Johnny English, who gets nothing. In fact, he lost a yard. Saylor again on the tackle. This guy is having one hell of a game. He might be over double digits in tackles today as a defensive tackle on the line, and Cleveland has to punt it away. They keep putting their defense in challenging situations. And you almost start to get nervous of when Pete Bruschi or the rest of the Renegades are just going to finally punch one in and put some big pressure on them. Fumble! Oklahoma City coughed it up! First down Vipers at the 42 of OKC! Oh my goodness! Oh, they coughed it up on the punt return! Oh, this is one of the best defensive games of football I've ever seen. First down, Cleveland. Municipal Stadium heating up. Fans out of control here in the frigid cold. First down to the 42, right. Back to pass. And it's caught at the 26. Scott King, first down, Vipers. So Oklahoma City now with 3 turnovers. Cleveland 2 turnovers. And 2 fumbles. And 3 picks in this game. And now Oklahoma City is going to challenge that. And I was just about to say, if you're not going to call the other one a catch, you can't call that one a catch either. Crowd doesn't like it, but, you know, if you're going by the previous replay, that is it. That is definitely incomplete. I don't think he even got 1 foot in.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. The Renegades will not be charged with a timeout. Second down.
So both coaches have had successful challenges in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 instead of a first down for Cleveland. A tight formation with 2 backs in the backfield, a 4-3 look. And the handoff goes to English, and he can't get a yard. 3rd down. Was that? No, that was Stackhouse. I was going to say, was that Saylor again? 3rd down and 10.
Let's go.
Cleveland needs a big play here, just outside of scoring position off of the punt fumble. 4 receivers, 3 off the line to the top of the screen. And Wright drops to throw. Wright's pass is picked at the 35-yard line. Interception made by Lane. And now Cleveland has 3 turnovers. Each team with 3 turnovers in the game, and that was bad offense. Caleb Wright just forces one in there. And the Renegades get a defensive stop. Unbelievable. Does Cleveland want to end the losing streak or not? First and 10 to the 39, and the pass out to Brewski, right-hand side, still on his feet. Unbelievable, Pete Brewski, 4-yard gain. That was the smoothest 4 yards in traffic I've seen in quite a while. Second down, 6 yards to go, the OKC 42. Final play coming of the third quarter. Red feather back to throw, deep drop back. The pass is caught in double coverage for a first down. That is Bovine again, and that is the end of the third quarter. Only a field goal scored in the third. More defense. OKC 13, Cleveland 13. Get your friends watching. It's going to be a thrilling fourth quarter. This is Viper Football, 98.3 WCBZ.
What's that? You got Mommy a Mother's Day present? From where?
Oh, nice. Oh, I totally agree. She's the best mommy ever.
It's beautiful.
The Diamonds in Rhythm collection at Kay Jewelers. A shimmering center diamond is always in motion, catching light from every angle. Save up to 30% on Diamonds in Rhythm at Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America.
What's that? Give Daddy a great big kiss.
Every kiss begins with K.
Let's unplug the past. Let's say goodbye to those. And hello to whoa. Let's find a better way to cook this. Wash that. Compare those and save these. Because you can make dinner. Or you can make dinner a breeze. Are you ready? Let's do this. More saving. More doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, this Whirlpool washer dryer, just $3.49 each.
Easy chip shot. So much for overtime.
The kick is no good. Unbelievable. We're going into overtime.
Best overtime ever.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
With 4 times the resolution, nothing is more captivating. Ultra HD from Vizio. With 4 times the resolution, nothing is more captivating. Ultra HD from Vizio.
Cleveland Viper Football on 98.3 WCBZ is brought to you by Hooters, by Quicken Loans, by Progressive, and by Vizio. I've got a crazy stat for you after this play. First and 10 for Oklahoma City at their own 49-yard line. And on a counter, Pete Brewski will take the handoff for 2 yards. Still can't find any room against Cameron Brantley and the rest of that Viper defense. Brings up second down and 8. You want to know the crazy stat? Cleveland has won first down since the end of the first quarter, where they led 13-0, and they still have not surrendered the lead. 2nd and 8 for the Viper 49 against the blitz. Red Feather down the field. Cleveland couldn't get there, and the pass again caught by Bovine for a first down to the Viper 31. Tiberius Bovine has really had a good game today. Also, Cleveland just 3 for 8 on third down conversions. Both teams have 3 turnovers, but only 1 first down for Cleveland. They had 6 first downs at the end of the first quarter. 3 receivers, nobody in the backfield for Joseph. And Red Feather drops to throw. Red Feather has lots of time. It's breaking down. Red Feather steps in the pocket, throws it in the back of the end zone. No, he threw it away. Oh man, Joseph Red Feather, pressure bearing down on his backside, and it brings up 2nd down and 10. Oh man, if he would have thrown a touchdown pass on that one. Nobody open. Great coverage down the field, man. Another shocker in this game is that Oklahoma City is actually outpassed the Cleveland Vipers 191 to 153, and Cleveland has just 206 total yards of offense in this game. 3 receivers and Brewski in the backfield on the 2nd and 10 for the 31. The handoff goes to Brewski, and he is whacked. Only averaging 2.5 yards a carry. Brewski is at a tough couple of weeks. Cameron Brantley again on the stop. And how good is this guy going to be the rest of the way? He has been sensational all day today. 3rd and long. It'll be a 48-yard field goal from here. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather deep. Has a man. Touchdown, OKC. The rookie, Johnny Bierme, scores his 2nd touchdown of the season, and Oklahoma City, for the first time today, has taken the lead. They have scored 20 unanswered points. Extra point pending. A huge touchdown throw, the first passing touchdown by either team today. And that was a big one for OKC. Extra point for the Renegades is good. And it's 20-13. And the Viper offense that has 1 first down in the last 2 quarters needs to wake up. Frizel out to the 31. First down, Cleveland. The Vipers desperate to end the woes that have plagued this franchise. Trying to look at a positive. Trying to find the light. First down to the 31, and Wright will sidearm throw it. A 4-yard gain to Freeman Goodspeed. Red Feather now 241 yards passing. Red Feather's season high passing last week. He had 397 yards against the Maulers. 2nd down and 6 from the 35. Now I formation with Goodspeed at the top of the screen. And it's going to be a toss out to English. Haven't seen that play all day. And Johnny English has a first down. Vipers. Only their 2nd since the first quarter of play. And that's a big run from Johnny. 4-2-5 defensive look. Cleveland needs the OKC 49 for another first down. Hand off to Johnny English, left-hand side. Makes a couple people miss. Breaks a tackle, and another! First down and more! English picks up the block! 30! 20! Johnny English! Touchdown, Cleveland! Oh, my goodness! He'll teach you a thing or two. What a run! Like it didn't even affect him. Like it didn't even affect him that a 200-pound man just threw his body in his direction, and English stands there like a brick wall and gets the Vipers back in the ballgame. And has the lid finally come off this defensive slugfest or what? Unbelievable. We go 2.5 quarters without any touchdowns. We have 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes. And how about Cleveland responding to the challenge? The extra point is good. It is 20-20. Those that chose to do other things today sure did miss out on a great one. It could develop into an SFL classic gem, depending upon how this one moves forward. As OKC will return the kickoff from the 2. And out to the 24-yard line. CasualAdultGamers.com is an official partner of the Simulation Football League. Check out our interview with their top player from Season 37, Run and Shoot, at SimulationFL.com, and get his thoughts. One of the best players of All-Pro Football 2K8 online. Get his thoughts on what makes All-Pro Football 2K8 so great at SimulationFL.com, and check out CAG NFL Fridays every Friday on our website. Red Feather deep, has the receiver who breaks a tackle. It's Bovine. Brantley trying to catch him. He won't. And Oklahoma City on the first play of their next drive busted loose, and they regain the lead. Are you kidding me? This Viper defense puts a lid on Oklahoma City all day long, and they let the Renegades offense score twice in 2 plays. Boy, you just start to think that this team is cursed or something. But Tiberius Bovine once again, making the big play. Unbelievable. We've had more touchdowns in the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds than we did in this entire ball game. High snap, the extra point is good. Now it's Cleveland's turn to capitalize. Frizzell from his 11 to the 29-yard line. Again, coming up 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, the New York Knights take on the Honolulu Legends. Honolulu trying to improve to 2-1. And get up there into 3rd place. English down 23 carries, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So it ends up being a pretty good fantasy day for Johnny, as Wright will drop to throw. Wright steps up in the pocket, avoids a sack, and throws it away. And There was a receiver in the area, so no intentional grounding. But Wright got out of trouble as Oklahoma City able to get pressure on the rookie. Cleveland coming into the game averaged 9.6 yards per pass. That is number 1 in the league. A little shocking that they have not gone down the field a little more, although Casper and Savage have been on the top of their game. Play action and a missile! Oh, and he couldn't hang on. Incomplete. That would have been the best pass in league history. Caleb Wright, I don't know what to say. That gave me chills. That was an unbelievable throw. He tried to wedge into Scott King, and he just couldn't hang on to it. And now it's 3rd and long for Cleveland. Oh my goodness, was that a crazy play. 4 receivers and Wright drops to throw. Wright in need of something, and King, he tried to get it with one hand, and Savage knocked it away. 4th down Vipers, and watch the play made by Tank Savage. King is going to one-hand this ball, and Savage knocks it right out of his hands. He put his right arm in there and punched it out. And Cleveland now has to punt. Their defense has given up 2 touchdowns in the last 2 plays. They've got to find a way to regroup, regain some composure as Oklahoma City will start from their own 37. What a ball game. The Renegades up. 1st and 10 at the 37, and they will hand it off to Brewski. Left-hand side, Brewski breaks a tackle and nearly broke another one. 4-yard gain. Brewski now 82 yards and a touchdown, but Johnny English has been the better man today. It's very difficult to hold Pete Brewski to under 100 yards rushing. It's only happened about a handful of times in his career, including last week. 2nd down and 6 at the 40. Red Feather will throw. Red Feather with the pocket breaking down. What a catch over the middle by Bovine. They can't stop him. Cleveland has no answer for Tiberius Bovine today. Red Feather throws that up in a double coverage, and Bovine makes the play. Well, it was actually single coverage, and Cameron Brantley is out there defending. Brantley has had a phenomenal day, but they cannot stop Tiberius Bovine. This guy has been sensational. He's taken over this 4th quarter. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Brewski will take a handoff again and pick up 1 yard. Cleveland trying to keep this a 1-score game. Flores on the stop. They still could by holding OKC just out of field goal range. Red Feather's rating has skyrocketed all the way up to 106.9. 340 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks today. His 2nd straight 300-yard passing game. 2nd and 9. Brewski takes the handoff, and Brewski picks up 4. I tell you what, for anyone who doesn't think the Renegades can throw the football, Joseph Redfeather is making a difference on this team. It'd be a 47-yard field goal from here. Boy, would the Vipers love a sack. 3 wide receivers, Redfeather to throw. Has time, Redfeather over the middle, caught. 1st down and more to the 20. The slot receiver, Ahanitu, making the clutch play. And now the Vipers need to force a turnover to keep this a 1-score game. Oklahoma City's offense has erupted here in the fourth. 14 points already and knocking on the door. I formation, handoff Brewski, right-hand side. Brewski leveled in the backfield. That was Brantley, or no, check that. That was Vance making the stop. 2nd and 11. Three receivers all to the right-hand side of the screen. An unusual look for OKC. And they're going to run up the middle to Brewski, and he got nothing. 3rd and 11. Elfage there again on the stop. Former Bulldog did a lot for San Francisco in his time there. Elfage quietly is actually 6th on the all-time leaders in tackles with 170. 3 wide receivers. Redfeather back to throw. Redfeather's pass is picked at the 11 and returned to the 27. Ahmad Harrington, first down Vipers. They got the turnover they needed. Oh my goodness, how many times is the Viper defense going to step up? Wow. Ahmad Arrington, acquired in a trade a couple of weeks ago, makes quite possibly what could be the biggest play of the Vipers season. 1st and 10 of the 27. Hand out to Johnny English. Has some space. Breaks a tackle. And then another. And then another. And then another. Johnny English. Oh my goodness. Best run of his life. Past the 15. Down the 10. 1st and goal Cleveland. Oh my God. Johnny English, this is ridiculous! I'm done. I'm done. I've seen it all. This is unbelievable. 5.5 to go. 1st and goal Vipers. It is impossible to contain your enthusiasm in this one as English takes off to the 5. 2nd and goal. Wow. Wow. That was sensational. On Caleb Wright's worst day as a rookie, Cleveland has a chance to tie the ball game. Hand off to English around the right-hand side. Touchdown! And it's actually number 39 coming in to assist Johnny. Joe Darst, the fullback, with the block. And Hicks takes the touchdown. T Paternity wants to know if I'm riding off into the sunset after this game. It'd be a pretty good game to ride off into the sunset with. I am blown away. This is one of the best games in league history. Casanari's kick is good. I know you guys in the chat have seen a lot of football games and a lot of SFL games too. This is one of the greats. From the 2, Renegades to the 24. If you're not playing fantasy football or the Sim Pick'em Challenge at simulationfl.com, you're a loser. Hashtag free money has begun. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win some free cash. It takes 2 minutes a week to make your selections. SimulationFL.com has all the details. SFL Fantasy Football and the Pick'em Challenge is here as Pete Bruschi takes the handoff, gains 3 to the 28-yard line. Alphage's 8th tackle. And Oklahoma City, for some reason, in a little bit of a hurry-up mode. Only one deep safety for Cleveland. 4:10 remaining in the ball game. Redfeather's going to throw. 2nd and 7. Did he see something in the defense? He's got a first down to the 35. A 7-yard gain for Johnny Bierme, and now the clock starts to become a factor. .350 to go. Oklahoma City in a bit of a hurry, and I'm a little surprised. Why would you not want to be the last team to have the football? Maybe they're just trying to catch Cleveland off guard. Didn't on that play. Arrington comes up to make the stop. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd and 8. You know, Cleveland has had a lot of close calls. When they were Dallas, they lost that game in overtime to San Francisco last year. If they would have won that game, they would have made the playoffs. Or they would have, I'm sorry, forgive me, they would have not allowed San Francisco to make the playoffs as Bruschi loses 3 yards. Now we're under 3 minutes to go. Inyuk, another tackle behind the line. And he just comes in unblocked. Crowd is on their feet. 3rd down and 11. Redfeather will throw. Redfeather's pass caught. Needs more yards. Doesn't get him. 4th down. The Vipers have a chance to end it right here as Zach Alphage made that last tackle. This is Cleveland's moment. This is the Vipers' moment. Cleveland has played a phenomenal game, minus the 3 minutes at the beginning of the 4th quarter where the defense had a mental lapse. And Caleb Wright has had a bad game. He has not played well, and yet everybody else around him has picked the rookie up and given him the opportunity to go on his first ever game-winning drive. 3 receivers and English in the backfield. And maybe you think about running to English one more time before the 2-minute warning. They will not. Wright will throw. Wright down the field deep, and it's caught! Caught by Goodspeed! Gasper makes the stop, but not before a first down at the Renegade 46. Goodspeed blanketed by Billy Joe here on the double move. 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Viper Radio Network. Fangs up. You are listening to the home of the Vipers, 98.3 WCBZ, Cleveland. Tied at 27, first down to the Renegade 46. All Cleveland needs is a field goal to potentially win this game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Wright will drop the throw. Wright has time. Great job of the offensive line. The pass is overthrown and nearly intercepted. Simple dump off to the fullback, and the fullback and Wright looked like they miscommunicated on that play. Fullback came up and Wright threw him down the field, and Cleveland is very lucky. 2nd and 10. Now they go empty backfield, 4 receivers. I am really surprised Cleveland is not running the football with Johnny English, particularly how he's played in this quarter. Right to throw deep, and the pass is dropped off the hands of Russell. And now it's 3rd down and 10, and you're giving Oklahoma City potentially a possession where they can win the game. And that was another pass that should have been caught. Really stunned at the strategy. Now 4 wide receivers and English in the backfield. Does Cleveland run it to English maybe to hope to, or to try to waste some clock, or are they going to stay aggressive? Down to 7 on the play clock. It is going to be a shovel to English, and English makes a man miss. First down inside the 30. Horrible defense by Oklahoma City on that play. That was terrible positioning in the middle of the field. English makes them pay under 90 seconds to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And Cleveland is going to go play action. Cleveland dumps it off, pass caught. A 5-yard gain, and Oklahoma City burns a timeout. They need the ball back. A sense of desperation now for Oklahoma City. They only call that shovel pass once. In this whole game. And they just did on that 3rd down play. 2nd down and 5 from the 23. Cleveland needs a 1st down. They could end this game. They're going to call the shovel pass again. And English is going to break a tackle inside the 10. Down to the 3. 1st and goal, Cleveland. Wow. Then the Renegades are down to 1 timeout. If you're Oklahoma City, you almost have to let them score here. Because if you don't get the ball back, this game is over. This is a chip shot field goal for a Bronze Star kicker. You got to let them score. Or at least try to force a turnover on this possession. And then let him score. Or on this play, I should say. English has 3 touchdowns in the game. First time we've seen this look today. And Johnny English will score. Touchdown, Cleveland! Did they leave OKC too much time, that is? 4 touchdowns for Johnny English. And Cleveland has scored 21 points in the 4th quarter. Ronnie Nickens staying very quiet in the chat. Probably not wanting to say anything that could affect the score as it stands right now. OKC has 1 timeout and 1 minute 7 seconds to try to force overtime. Which is the last thing we need on a doubleheader day. Unbelievable. Johnny English, Ahmad Arrington, Czech Congo, Cameron Brantley, Zach Elfage. I mean, every player on this team, except for Caleb Wright, has just played their butts off. Will it be for a victory? Cleveland needs 1 more stop. 1:03 to play. Unbelievable play by Ahmad Arrington when Oklahoma City had a chance to make it a 2-score game. Check down to Brewski. Got to make some people miss. He's tackled in the open field at the line of scrimmage. Worst possible scenario. Down to 50 seconds. 3 receivers and Brewski in the backfield. 46 seconds to go. Play action. Red Feather. Check down to Brewski. No gain. Oh my goodness. That is horrendous 2-minute offense. 2 checkdowns in a row to Pete Bruschi. And now the Renegades are out of timeouts. The game is starting to slip away from OKC. The Cleveland Viper crowd can feel it. They can't feel anything else. Can't feel their toes, can't feel their fingers. Pass is caught, out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down. The Vipers are 1 play away from their first victory in nearly a year. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time coming. 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield. Oklahoma City has hurt themselves on this drive. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather sidearm throw, turns the corner. Won't get it! The Vipers are celebrating in Cleveland! Unbelievable. Bovine had a chance to turn the corner and get the first. Cameron Brantley shut it down. One whale of a game. The Cleveland Vipers are now 1-2. And in 5th place of the Simulation Football League, or 6th place, I should say. Oklahoma City falls to 7th. New York in 8th. They play next against the Honolulu Legends. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe has your post-game show coming up next. The Cleveland Vipers have finally done it. They have conquered their demons. And they beat the Oklahoma City Renegades in a wild 4th quarter, 34-27.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Vipers come out on top, 34-27. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Number 12 would find his target on this one. That set up a 34-yard field goal. The Renegades tie it up 13-all. Towards the end of the 3rd quarter, all at the 13-yard line. Russell would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Still late in the 3rd, game tied 13-all. Lane shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Renegades have it off an interception. Number 12 went to work on 3rd down, and he was able to find his man. A 31-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Renegades up 20-13. Number 24 is going to take this one to the outside, and once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. A 58-yard touchdown for the home team. The Vipers, again, tie it up 20-all. Later on in the 4th quarter, number